Thank you very much. How are you? Talent Bell Show. Once again, your guy, Mr. Talent, coming on board. I know for the last couple of weeks, I've not been on this seat as a host. I gave some guys an opportunity to still explore in this field and know if they can build their talent. So I'm so excited to be here. Welcome back. Thank you very much for being together, for being part of this big thing that brings information that is real, relevant, and relational. So I invite you to this great show. And today I want to speak to us about lessons we can learn from the safari ants. I picked this after looking at what is happening across this nation. We have so many young people who are frustrated. We have so many men who are frustrated. We have so many ladies who are frustrated. And we sit down and ask ourselves, what is it that can be done? But I'm so happy that the good book, the Bible, always challenges us to go to the ants, but calls us full sluggard, full lazy. And we are told, go to the ant and learn a few things, one or two things that you can pick. So today I will take us through lessons that we can learn from the safari ants. But I want to bring to us some perspectives. That ants happens to be pests. Ants happens to be very small creatures. But these small creatures, they are never challenged by how big a thing is, how big an issue is. They are challenged by themselves to keep on moving. They're challenged by themselves to rise up. But one of the key things that we need to note about these small creatures, that even though they do not have a commander, they are self-driven. They drive themselves. They know what to do, when to do it, and they understand that they're supposed to be on the move. And so there are a few things that I want us to check and look if they can help us as young people, if they can help us as human beings, if they can help us as pastors, if they can help us as whoever we are. And whatever we're doing, you're a manager, you are a professional, you are a student, whoever you are, these lessons can help you to build yourself and to build the future that you're looking for. So the ants, they are driven by vision. Many times you look at the safari ants, they are always geared towards where they are headed to. They are always busy going towards a certain direction. And millions of them, if not thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, they are driven by a purpose and a common purpose to move towards a specific vision. And so you'll never see the ants divided in the way they are moving. You'll never see them go, some of them going away, while others are headed towards a specific towards a specific direction. And so their common purpose is their personal vision, their vision. And this challenges each and every human being. Everything that you do, the friends you walk with, whatever book you read, whatever movie you watch, whatever song you listen to, is it building your vision? Is it driving you towards your vision? Is it making you understand yourself and why you're born? Is it giving you some insights that are driving you towards the big picture that you have? And so in each and every ant is a big picture that these small creatures understand that we must accomplish, we must pursue. And so to each and every human being, you must always be on course to pursue your vision, to pursue your dream, to pursue that big picture, the big idea, whatever you're born to achieve. And another lesson is that the ants will always be driven by a separation of duties. They understand their key purpose. There is no time to photocopy. There is no time to duplicate. The male, they will work. The queen will give birth. The workers will always be busy. working and carrying the load. And each and every part of the colony, each and every part of this big move is driven by an understanding that this is my key cause. This is my unique job. This is my unique role. So many times we are being affected by identity crisis, especially for the young people. We are always driven by confusion. We do not understand our key role in each and every organization, in each and every format, in the church. You don't understand why you are there. When you come to an understanding of why you're there, are you a male in this colony? Are you a worker in this colony? Are you a queen in this colony? Because the ants understand their key role. You'll never see the queen going out to carry the road or going out to look for food. You'll never see the workers performing the act of the males or performing the role of the queen. You'll never see the male acting as workers or the male acting as the queen. So each and every insect in the colony has got their own purpose, has got their own job to accomplish. And we must understand, because no man is an island, we must understand that in that village, in that class, in that church, in that fellowship, you have your key, unique thing. And you must always pursue that uniqueness. You must always pursue that difference. You must always pursue that thing that you're supposed to be doing in your organization or wherever you are. Another thing about the ants is that they plan ahead. During harvest time, the ants will be busy putting up food, storing food. And I look at our nation, I always ask myself, what is happening when we have so much water that the water is going to the drain? That we are not putting that water into storage. We are not harvesting that water, that it can be used during the dry season. And I challenge us as human beings, the same way the ants will come to a level of storing food in the stores. Let us always be the people who can store during harvest. Let's put our storage in order. If you're a student, work hard before the exams. Don't study when the exams are just with you. Don't cram. Don't transnight when the exams are this week. Plan ahead. Study ahead. Study before. Prepare yourself before. One of the key things that I have understood about guys who work with the military, anytime they want to go for war, they prepare and they do massive preparation. It is structured preparation because they know if you're going to prepare while fighting the enemy, will be fought. And so we must have a courage. We must have the courage to plan ahead. We must have the courage. Whatever we want to do, if you want to get married, plan ahead. If you want to get children, plan ahead. If you want to invest in having your own house, plan ahead. Whatever you want to do as a student, as a professional, plan ahead. Be a person who can do some planning before the main thing comes to be. The ants also work together. It is a big lesson to each and every human being. I see ourselves fighting over issues, fighting for opportunities, scrabbling for things that will not even help us, instead of coming together and asking ourselves, what is it that we can do? What is it that we can really organize and help each other to become bigger and to become greater people? The ants will be in the business of working together. The males will be working. The workers will be working. The queen will be in the business to bring forth. So when each and every person comes to their place and they do their job, then what is going to happen? You're going to have productivity. I've gone to so many organizations whereby I'll see that a certain department doesn't work or if you're to look for lazy people, they are found in specific departments. If you're to look for lazy students, they are found in specific classes. And so how does this work against us? If one group doesn't work towards the common goal of the organization, if one class doesn't work towards the common target of the school, if one in the family doesn't work towards the common goal of the family, then what happens? Scrabbling down will be the aspect of the day. And so I want to encourage us human beings to go to the safari ants, like the Bible, Solomon would write in the book of Proverbs. Go to the ants. Check, look, observe how they operate, and learn a thing or two. One of the greatest things that I have found out in life is an understanding that each one of us is very important to me. And I have made a decision that every person I meet in the world has some substances that are supposed to build me. Every person, regardless of their status, they have something to tell me. I have done so much in the world of addictions, but I can tell us that I have learned a lot from the addicts themselves. The addicts will give me strategies. They will give me names of drugs. They will give me so many things. And that working together with human beings is the lesson that we are learning from the ants, that we must always learn to work together. We must learn to complement each other. I know many of us want to compete. Competition is okay. But as you compete, are you complementing each other? Are you building me? Am I building the other person? As I do whatever I'm doing, is it working towards the negative or towards the positive energy, or I'm basically bringing that other person down? So I want to analyze this first segment by telling us it is important to understand these lessons, put them into practice. Why is it important? But the ants, though small, they have had a big impact in whatever they do. Like if you were to put sugar and tightly close it and hide it, the ants will find a way of getting that sugar. No obstacle. As far as they are working as one, as far as they are working towards a common goal, as far as they are working together, as far as they still pursue a vision no matter what, nothing can be an obstacle. And this is a lesson to human beings. These are great lessons to human beings, that we must understand that our common goal, it is to pursue greatness. But in pursuance of greatness, we must always know that our common target should be our personal vision. Our common target in organizations should be the common vision. Our common target in families should be the common vision of that family. And it is high time we embrace what the ants are speaking to us in their operation. We must embrace that. And our embrace to that thing, it is to help us to understand that we are bigger than we think. And if you think that you're too small to make an impact, just sit next or sit on the safari ants. They're going to bite you. They're going to make your life messed up. So I want to challenge us to take these lessons, analyze them, get yourself a piece of paper, analyze all these lessons and ask yourself, where am I in my vision? Where am I in our corporate vision? Where am I in the colony? Am I doing my job? Have I identified my role? Have I identified what I'm unique in, or what I can do in a very unique way? Am I unique in this organization? And am I doing it? Or I'm just making noise? I'm just speaking? I'm just not even understanding. So I challenge you to go to the ants. I challenge you as a student, as a parent, as a professional, wherever you are, I challenge you to go and understand, analyze the ants, because the ants will help you to pick up your pieces and stand out. We're going for a short break. When we come back, we're going to continue with more lessons. But I also want to challenge you, keep Mamlaka TV your TV station of your time. We have the insights that are real, that are relevant, and that are relational. This is your show, Talents Bell, with your guy, Mr. Talent. So let's meet after the break. Thank you.